Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In today's video, we're going to be doing the 7-star raid for Primarina. Now, Primarina is a water fairy type Pokemon, but in this raid, it's going to have its fairy Tera type, and it's going to have its hidden ability Liquid Voice, which turns all its music type moves into water-based attacks. As you can see by its stats, it has a very high special attack and a very high special defense. Do with this info which you wish. In order to get the raid into your game, you will have to be connected to the internet. You will not need Nintendo Online for this at least. You just have to be up to date and finish the game to have unlocked 7-star raids. So we're going to go open up the menu. We're going to go down to Poke Portal. From here, you're going to go down to Mystery Gift, and then you go to Check Poke Portal News. This is the free option of updating your game. This will connect you to the internet, it will update your game, and when you leave, it will disconnect you from the internet. Now with that done, you should be able to go into your map and we can go ahead and look for the 7-star fairy type raid. As you can see, it's right over here. It looks just like this. It's the black crystal with the fairy icon with the butterfly in the middle, and you just got to go to this location to find the raid. So the Pokemon that we're going to use to beat this raid is going to be Vaporeon. Vaporeon needs to be level 100. It needs to have the Steel Tera type, and it also needs the held item Metronome. Metronome is an item that's going to boost the power of a move that you use over and over. And since we're going to be using a move many times in this one, it's going to make you finish the raid a lot quicker. If you use Metronome, you won't be needing something like Shell Bell because we have secret systems to keep us alive in this raid. For our IVs, you're going to want all best IVs. The only one that doesn't matter is physical attack. Our nature is going to be the modest nature that gives us a 10% increase to special attack and a 10% decrease to physical attack. More importantly, you need the ability called Water Absorb, because this is going to take any water attack that you get hit by and heal from it. And Primarina has 3 water attacks that she's going to use throughout the raid. Sing, Surf, and this other one like Sparkle Aria or something. I don't know what it's called, but it also heals you when you get hit with any of those 3 attacks. For our EVs, we're going to 252 EVs into special attack and 252 EVs into special defense. For the moves that we're going to use, very importantly, you're going to need to learn Mud Slap. This is a move that's going to lower the accuracy of Primarina because by the end of the raid, Primarina is going to be going 2 times every single attack that you do. So using this, it's going to lower its accuracy so that it's going to miss most of its attacks. And I'll show you the move order in the raid in a little bit. We also have Calm Mind, which is going to boost our special attack and special defense stats 1 stage at a time. We're going to be using this to max out both of these. And then our attack of choice, once we are terrestrialized and ready with our stats boosted, we're going to be using Tera Blast, which is going to be using the Steel Tera type, which is going to do a ton of damage, especially with the Metronome, the more we use this attack, which is going to help us defeat this raid really quickly once we start rolling into this. And then we also have Fake Tears, which may or may not be used. It really depends on how quick you are and how your raid goes at the beginning, but I'll talk about it. Essentially, this move allows you to lower the target's defense stat by 2 stages, and if you can get it off, it will help getting the shield down very quickly. So you're going to find the crystal just like this, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to challenge the Primarina alone. To start off this raid, we're going to be using Mud Slap 3 times to lower the accuracy of Primarina's attacks, but if it does use any fairy type attacks, these will be hitting you, but if it uses Sing or something else, it will be healing you, or it might just be missing the attack. But once you get these 3 Mud Slaps off, it's very important because you can dodge or avoid a lot of the attacks that go out. Now, very important for the next move that you're going to do is if you do get to go before it steals your Tera Orb charge, you can use a Fake Tears. If it steals your Tera Orb charge before you can terrestrialize, you need to use a 4th Mud Slap. It's no big deal. A Fake Tears would have been nice, but the 4th Mud Slap also does the job, and this allows you to terrestrialize in your next turn. And if you're fast enough, you should be able to do a Tera Blast. Now, the only reason you wouldn't be doing a Tera Blast is because right after this, the Primarina is going to reset its stats and reset your stats. So that's why you kind of want to, get this attack off first, and then it will eventually remove negative effects from itself, which is great because we don't have the Fake Tears usage on it anymore. And then it will also nullify the stat changes on our side, which means now is the time to start on the Calm Mind grind. So use Calm Mind, and you're going to use this 6 times. It's super boring, but just use it 6 times. This is going to raise your special attack and your special defense by 1 stage. And after the first time you use it, you should see Primarina is going to get its shield. You are going to need the maxed out special attack to do any damage to the shield because it's going to take a lot. If you don't have the Metronome equipped, it's going to be rough, and you might have to have a PP trained, Tera Blast to have more than 10 PP. But otherwise, it should be fine. It's super simple. Calm Mind is also going to raise your special defense, which means that any attack that does hit you from this point onwards is going to do absolutely nothing. Even the fairy type moves, they're going to do like nothing to you, right? So after you have that done and you have 6 Calm Minds done, you can go ahead and use Tera Blast in your Steel Tera type form, and you just do this until you win. Quite simply, until you win. If you have the Metronome held item, this is going to get stronger the more you hit, so you're going to need less than 12 attacks. I used 12 attacks here because in the footage I was using the Shell Bell, and I realized afterwards that like actually you don't need health because it heals you when it uses water types attacks, and when it does hit you with fairy type after the Calm Minds, it does like 0 damage, so you are completely fine. Right, so I recommend using that Metronome, and you will just delete this Pokemon just, you know, with all of those Tera Blasts. So just make sure you have more than 12 PP if you aren't using the Metronome item. I decided to catch mine in a Lure Ball. Which ball did you guys use? And the rewards for this raid are as such. I also got like a ton of XP candy. I'm very happy that I got like a Herba Mystica, very cool. Yeah, generally good rewards, actually. A lot of experience candies, dude, that's insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this raid, and thank you so much for watching.